have to let her go.
Hey, you okay?
What?
Hey friends, it's Akidiris, and I just saw Porter Robinson's Shelter music video. And by just saw, I mean like I saw it earlier today and then repeated it like 50 times. And that music video was just fucking beautiful. And if you haven't seen that music video yet, obviously link is in the description. I don't even know why you're here. Go watch the video that's in the description below of 6 minutes of just this beautiful animation and music and storyline, and then you can come back. Now for the rest of you guys, I wanted to just touch upon the storyline of the music video before I give my opinions on it. So the music video is featuring a main character named Reen, who is 17 years old, and every single day she wakes up in this virtual reality, and she is also given a tablet that gives her the power to make the world any way that she wants. She has no recollection of her past or why she's there. So eventually the virtual reality world that she's in then reveals to her the past that she had before she arrived, which it turns out that she used to actually live on Earth, and in that time 10 years prior, when she was about 7 years old, she was in this world where the Earth was almost in this apocalyptic state where it was about to end. It looks like that there's a planet that's about to crash into Earth, and so everyone has a limited amount of time. We see some screenshots of what the news talking about like the state of Tokyo. We've seen shots in the beginning of the actual explosion itself. Later on then we see that she is actually having very precious moments with her father. You know that saying of parents that want to give their kids the world? In this sense, I don't know how I feel about it. But getting back into it, the father starts making this project of creating this pod where he wants to put his daughter in to send her out into space where she can live in this virtual reality world. That way she can sort of live on and not just die in vain of this terrible catastrophe that is about to happen. So they separate at the end, and you figure out, and she figures out of why she arrived. And now that she has her memories back, she states that it's going to be harder to live on with those memories, but at the same time it's only made her stronger. And then the video ends with whatever the future holds for Reen. It's a very, very powerful story, and I think Porter Robinson did a very well done project of just writing the story up, and the fact that he partnered with A1 Studios to create the animation, which I guess I'll tackle that right now. The animation was flawless. A1 Studios, one thing that I really liked was the fact that they also incorporated Porter Robinson's style, which is sort of like this minimalistic but very spacious art style that he gives, which really complements the story itself. If you're familiar with a lot of the artwork that's put into Porter Robinson's stuff, and the fact that A1 Studios incorporated that into the anime and to also complement the story of loneliness and beauty at the same time, I thought that was really well done. And then also the voice actress chosen for Reen was amazing as well. I believe she also did the main character of Excel World, from what I remembered, but that was a very well done choice. And then the last thing I wanted to touch upon is also, again, that storyline. It's very, very powerful, simple, and it's such a powerful story for a video that has very little dialogue, but those are the sort of stories that really kind of capture my attention a lot more personally, and I really respect Porter Robinson for that. So being a music nerd for quite some time, Porter Robinson has held a very special place in my heart, and I kind of wanted to touch upon my interest in Porter Robinson, not only for his music, but also like for all of the things that he's done and the way that he incorporates his love for anime and otaku culture into his songs and his work. So the first thing I wanted to touch upon is, like, I've been a fan of Porter Robinson for over a year now. I remember when I first heard Sad Machine, and I really loved his style, like his artwork style of the way that he did his music videos, and then again seeing how that was portrayed also in the A1 Pictures animation, and then also listening to Porter Robinson's music as well makes me very, very proud to be an anime fan and an otaku. The fact that he's also incorporated like quotes from things like Waiting in the Summer, I believe he did it in the song Flicker. And yeah, just going back to the fact that he has been able to just contribute so much of his love for Japanese and anime culture within a lot of his songs and a lot of his work, to be this open otaku, to share his love for things like DDR. Oh man, would that be sick if I could ever like do a DDR competition with Porter Robinson? That would be so sick. But let me just like point out like a personal thing. I have never been so pissed that I was not in Shibuya in Japan than I was until Shelter came out. This music video was just beautifully done, and I didn't expect anything less from Porter Robinson, and it met my expectations and more. The fact that I've also seen Kimi no Nawa and then this, and the fact that next week I'll be in Japan for a month and seeing things like Ko no Katachi and In This Corner of the World, like just this next month and just this past month has just been really impressive as far as like work that I've seen coming out of the anime and otaku world. So yeah, that was everything that I wanted to touch upon on the Shelter music video. Please go share that music video and spread it like wildfire. I can see, and I think a lot of us can see, a lot of work was put into this. And also thank you to everyone on Reddit when that post was actually taken down, because Reddit mods were being like a butthead trying to dictate what was anime and what wasn't. Thank you so much to the community on Reddit that helped get that post back up. I know that that was like a bitch to see and hear this morning, but I'm glad that it's up. I'm sure a lot of us are glad that it's up, so just continue to just share that video, and it's just amazing of how much work was put into it. Thank you, Porter Robinson, for everything that you do for the community. Coming from a fan of all your work, I hope that a lot of the projects that you work on will continue to be just as beautiful as they always have been, if not more. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more anime and otaku related content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!